But here there is something that I can use, and that is this sweeping arm here, which is like a kind of reaction wood that's grown. About 26 degrees. And I hold it way back here so that if I slip off, I've got my thumb in the way of that one, so I can't cut myself there. I'll just demonstrate the other way around. I just use the left hand. This is where I can cut myself more easily. So I put my thumb over that one. Press down too hard because I don't want to have too much of a crow's neb at the front there, crow's beak. So this is where you cut yourself easily, because lifting up like that to not cut so deep. In order to get these films out quickly, I want to do as little as possible editing. So I want you to just be patient with these films. Just click forward a bit, or you just can wait a few weeks until I've finished the work and I made a copy of the film without all of the slow bits. It really sounds like I'm grinding the file back, doesn't it, in the film? But I tell you I'm not. I'm pulling it back ever so lightly. Just the microphone picks up the sound of me pulling the file back, and it sounds almost the same. I noticed, I just reviewed a bit of footage. It sounds almost the same. But when I pull the file back, I'm doing it really gently, so I'm not damaging the file like some of you might think. That'd be nice with adjustable dogs. I could give you a close-up on this, but I'm a little bit loath to do it because I need to really concentrate. It's very difficult to do. It's 25.7, but I think it's easier to divide 26 in half than 25.7, so I'll take off 1.5 millimetres from both sides, or 2. I mean, in other words, I usually do that without even thinking about it. It just does it. I just do it automatically by eye. Try not to use the numbers too much. I did it twice because the first one was wrong. One of them was wrong. That's why I did it twice. And that's all going to go. I'm going to cut this off, but it's too wide for that, so I might just cut it using a drill bit or a plane saw or something. Well, that should be 6.3, that gap there now. Yeah. It's supposed to be 28.5 from here. That should still be 6.3. Yeah, that's good. It's a little bit difficult to use that on a round timber. Let's use my eye down the can. I think I'm just going to use my eye. It's too difficult to use that. Bit tricky that. I don't really want to mess up these nice cuts I've got here, so I'll just stop there I think. And these sides here are going to come off. Oh, I'll probably do that with an axe because it'll just look cool, won't it? I might make something that's the right size there to do checking with. There's probably not too much sense in messing around with this too much because I think it's going to be squared off. Well, I know it's going to be squared off actually. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's very good. A little bit looser down in there than it is at the top. That's fine. Yeah, this piece is going to have the slope on it. So it goes from 0 to that edge there. I'm going to do that. I'll do that. I'll just cut that piece off, and then I'll be able to do it on the top of the spirit level. Some little notches in my chain, in my axe. So I want to try and keep this quite nice and vertical. And then this is one of the nice things about the carpenter's pencil. That it follows the curve. If you have the flat edge on the flat surface, you can extend the line into a 3D space. Very good. So I'm going to fix this. I can't do this with the chainsaw all the way, so I'm just going to do this part here with the chainsaw. Because I haven't got a long enough sword. Not sword, what they're called in English. Can't remember. see you can get really quick at this. So this is just to show that you can do it with a blunt axe as well as a sharp one. Forgetting that I've got these glasses, so I can bifocal. Forgot about that. Not sure I see any better with the bifocal. Be a bit careful, I've never done this before. I wanted this rig to be 30 centimetres, so I have got a little bit. I've got a little bit that I can take off here if I want. But it's just as well to do it the length of the saw blade, because the length of the bar on the chainsaw. Oh, I've done that one wrong actually, that one's 30 centimetres back, those cheeks. A bit easier once you've had a bit of practice. Just 3 more to go. In a way, you don't really need this bit. Don't really need that to be square, but I think I'm going to do it anyway, because it makes it easier to just use my instruments to check my tools to check the plane. The surface plane, you know, the axial plane rather than this kind of plane. I was going to give it a nice little flick with the axe there for aesthetic reasons, but I can see that I can't use this tool if I don't do that. I suppose I run the risk of it turning into boat building, you know, to make it really accurate. I don't need that. It doesn't need to be that accurate. It's heavy, this. Supposed to be 6.3, and of course that's taken off a little bit now. That one's 6.4, this one's 6.2. The gap in the middle is 6.4. Good enough, I think. Commenting and clicking the like button tell YouTube that you're more than average interested in the film, which does help, because they won't spread it to other people without that kind of thing. Also, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporters and people who regularly comment on the channel. Thanks very much for the support.